Making your brain crave boring tasks might sound impossible, but it's not. In this video, we'll break down ways to make boring tasks addictive. Let me explain how. Boring tasks often feel like an endless uphill climb, draining motivation and leaving us restless. This is where the power of micro-rewards comes in, a small yet mighty strategy that can transform the way our brains respond to boring work. Instead of waiting until the entire task is complete to feel a sense of accomplishment, micro-rewards sprinkle small doses of satisfaction along the way. Each time a milestone is reached, even the tiniest one, brain receives a burst of dopamine, reinforcing the behavior and making it more likely that we'll continue. A micro-reward doesn't have to be elaborate. It can be as simple as a deep breath and a moment to acknowledge progress. It might be a small stretch break, a cup of coffee, or checking off a box on a to-do list. These small celebrations trigger a sense of achievement, signaling to the brain that progress is being made. This process taps into what neuroscientists call the reinforcement loop. Complete a small step, give yourself a reward, release dopamine, and reinforce the behavior. It's a cycle that builds momentum, transforming a dull task into a series of manageable, satisfying steps. Visual tools can make micro-rewards even more powerful. A checklist or a habit tracker creates a visible record of each milestone. Every tick mark, every crossed-off item becomes a micro-reward in itself, a tangible sign that progress is being made. Over time, this approach rewires the brain to seek out these small wins. The anticipation of each micro-reward becomes a motivator, transforming a boring task from something to avoid into something to engage with. The power of micro-rewards lies in their simplicity. They are reminders that progress is not only possible, it's happening, one small step at a time. And as each step is celebrated, the brain learns to find satisfaction in the process itself, making even the most monotonous tasks feel more rewarding. In the end, micro-rewards turn the overwhelming into the achievable, the tedious into the satisfying. They teach the brain that every step forward, no matter how small, is worth celebrating. And in that celebration lies the secret to making your brain crave boring tasks. Monotony often feels like the enemy of productivity, a gray, endless road where each step feels exactly like the last. It's the reason our minds wander during repetitive tasks, searching for an escape. But beneath the surface of monotony lies a hidden power that, when harnessed, can transform even the most tedious work into a source of focus, flow, and unexpected satisfaction. The art of monotony is about shifting perspective. It's about embracing repetition not as a punishment, but as a pathway to mastery. Just as a musician repeats scales to build muscle memory, or an athlete practices the same drill over and over, monotony can train the mind to move beyond boredom and into a state of effortless progress. When we engage in repetitive tasks our brains initially resist, the novelty wears off quickly, and the mind starts to crave stimulation, anything to break the cycle. But what if, instead of fighting monotony, we leaned into it? What if we found rhythm and purpose in the repetition itself? This is the hidden gift of monotony. It can calm the mental noise and create space for deeper thinking, problem-solving, or even creative insight. Some of history's greatest thinkers, Einstein, Darwin, and even Steve Jobs, found their best ideas not in moments of intense focus, but during quiet, repetitive activities like walking, gardening, or simple chores. Monotony, when approached with intention, also builds discipline. Each repetition strengthens neural pathways, reinforcing the skill and building confidence. Just as a craftsman learns to love the process of sanding wood, or a writer learns to embrace the rhythm of typing one word after another, monotony can become a training ground for patience and persistence. Monotony also holds the secret to flow, the state where action and awareness merge and time seems to disappear. Flow doesn't always require exciting tasks. In fact, some of the deepest flow states come from simple, repetitive actions done with focus and intention. The art of monotony isn't about forcing ourselves to love every dull task, but about discovering that repetition can be a powerful tool for growth, focus, and even peace. It's about turning the ordinary into something meaningful, one repetitive action at a time.